Well, I couldn't sleep. I think it's because of what I did this week. I went and applied for a passport, and I had to go through. But I've fallen for someone. I have not told any of my family, none of my friends, and I'm bursting to tell somebody. Here you are. I'm telling you. Let me see. Where should I start? I met Peter online 6, 7 years ago. It's been a long time. Peter is works for the French Army. He's a bomb diffuser, and ran into complications. His partner in the room next door was defusing a bomb that went off, and it just about severed Peter's head. In the meantime, we've been talking online. Suddenly, Peter's gone. Just no Peter. Contacting him, and Peter. Couldn't get a hold of him for the longest time. And finally, one of his friends gets a hold of me and says, Peter just came out of surgery. He won't stop saying your name. We don't know what to do. So, make a long story short, he's in recovery, doing much better now. But whenever he disappears online, I know there's something major wrong. He applied for a visa to come to America, denied. The president had said he couldn't come in because he would tax our health system. Okay, you know. So then I figured, okay, let me see about me going to him. So I applied for a passport, which at the time we just had gotten a new president, the borders were closed, and I couldn't even apply at the time. Excuse me. Really, it's like we're on 3 o'clock in the morning. When something's on my mind, I can't sleep, and this is probably when you'll be seeing me. All right. So I'm told we're not accepting applications at this time. The borders are closed. Nobody in, nobody out. Alrighty, Hitler. Thank you. Time goes by, and with Peter, some more health problems each time disappears, and I'm like typing, trying to find him. Now I know that when I can't find him, it's bad. So I've just now applied for a passport, and I did try to tell my mom and dad a while back, in 2016. Neither one reacted well, and I said, okay, forget it. I don't need to tell you. I don't need to tell anybody. And now what I'm doing is for me. It's not for them. And I'm not telling anybody. Nobody knows. I will announce it at the airport. That way you can't call me and talk me out of what I'm doing. Yes, I'm leaving the country. I'm going to get married. And I'll be happy. After I said yes to being engaged, I've had many bombshells dropped on me, some good, some bad. We'll get into them later. This is the scariest thing I have ever done in my life. I've never been out of the country. I've never been married. Everything is new. I hate flying, and I've looked it up. It's a 12-hour flight to get there. And I've been trying to watch some videos of people that enjoy flying. Usually they're in first class, but I looked that up. No. Who the hell can afford $12,000? Well, never mind. That's anyway. Um, it looks like big changes are coming in my life, and um, I'm not telling. I haven't told anybody because everybody is so judgmental that screw 'em. I don't need to tell anybody. I'll tell you. At least I'm getting it off my chest now, and I can release all of that I'm ready to burst every time I talk to family on the phone. I'm so close to telling my dad, and he started questioning me. And you know, one question led to another, and at one point I was like, wait, he's just going to keep asking questions until he figures this out. So I just said that this isn't the game 20 questions. I'll tell you when I need to tell, or I'll tell you when the time is right, is I think what I said to him. And my mom is usually too busy talking to even hear what I'm saying, so it's easy not to tell her. She's got so much going on in her life that, but she has been my best friend for the majority of my life, so it's been really hard not to tell her. But I know if I tell her, it's, you know, the domino effect. The whole, I'll hear from people, family that I haven't heard from in years. Um, so that's about it for now. That's the beginning. This is the first video of the big change coming in my life. Never been to New York. I can't even speak French, but I love to cook. I mean, when I was 3 years old, I took a chair, and it was like 5 in the morning, and I was hungry, and everybody was sleeping. I took a chair and slid it over to the stove, went in the refrigerator, got an egg, got something that I thought was grease, and put it in the pan. I think I even got the egg broke before the house filled up with smoke, and my parents came running out, and I got screamed at. But what I thought was grease was my mother's lipstick, and if you ever have put lipstick in a skillet, it's not good. I should have known I'd like cooking then. So my first thought, you know, was when I heard, oh my God, I'll be a French citizen, an American citizen. Wow, that's like kind of like Julia Childs. I'll go to France and be the American version of Julia Childs. Ha! I have to be quiet. It's like 3 in the morning and I'm making too much noise. But I thought that was funny. That well, I think that we'll probably end up living here more, especially when Peter lives in the south of France, in the mountains, or I think it might be Alps. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not world. I don't know anything. I live in the mountains of North Carolina, where I think I'm on Crockett Mountain. There's like 3 houses here, and only 2 of them are actually full-time residents. So, living in the backwoods of North Carolina, nothing happens here, and nothing ever happens here, and it's boring. And but I do like it here. Nice and quiet, beautiful view. Generally, usually the summers don't get out of the 70s, but this year's been an exception. And then apparently it's been really hot in Nyons, which is where Peter is, because he contacted me and he sent me a picture, and he's very sunburned. And the picture, it looked like he was miserable. And I said, oh my God, what's wrong? And he said, it is 102 here. Never been that warm. We're breaking records. I'm like, okay, well, we're going to be spending summers here. I'm not, although he does have a built-in swimming pool, and that house can't get, well, I guess it must get hot, even though it's all brick and huge, which I didn't know until later. I mean, huge, like, it's got a freaking ballroom, okay? Who the hell has a ballroom in their house? Okay, that was one of the bombshells that I get. Oh yeah, oh by the way, my house is kind of big. Oh, okay. I can deal with that. Yeah, I don't like cleaning and dusting, oh, okay, but there's no words when somebody drops that bomb on you. It's like, you've got a what? I forget what I was asking. It was like, do you have enough room for whatever? And he was like, sent me this picture of this huge, the room looked like my home, this house would fit in there. I'm like, what is that? And he was like, oh, that's my ballroom. It's your what? Your what? I don't think I heard you right. Let me, could you repeat that? Ballroom. Mm-hmm. All right, well, I should be trying to sleep again. I'm keeping Mr. Marshmallow up, which I should post his video. Mr. Marshmallow Goes to Hollywood. You can find that one too. That was my very first video I had ever made. Well, actually, he made that video, so that wasn't me. It was I just hit the button and he did all the rest. Seriously. Okay. I guess I should say au revoir. Oh yeah, that would be right. Au revoir. And maybe I should start from now on saying bonjour. Or I've cut the dickens out of my finger. Alright. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.